just about 2 years ago, I played a Fortnite tournament, and that tournament was actually about getting ranked points, but I won't go into detail into this because you don't need to understand this. So I played a Fortnite tournament for 3 hours, and the interesting thing that was that I played with 2 friends of mine, and we actually had a crazy warm-up routine before this tournament. I think we had like a 1 or 1.5 hour warm-up routine for a video game. Okay, if you're playing like a sport or an athletic performance or whatever it is, I completely get that you want to warm up just because you want to get used to that. But I needed to warm up before a video game tournament, and that is pathetic when I think to it right now. But anyway, I won't blame my younger self for that because he didn't know, he didn't have the knowledge. But it's really, really interesting because I spoke to my dad after I had played this tournament, and he just gave me the reminder that I had played for like, I think it was 7 hours or 6 hours straight. And that was actually a huge problem because I had wasted away so many hours on that and on that tournament. And just about 9 months ago, I actually decided to double down on my own self-improvement journey. I went from being like not consistent in that many habits and not waking up early and not taking cold showers and not applying myself to the things that I was supposed to being able to go to the gym a few times a week, to play football, to start new projects with video editing, and later on start this YouTube channel as well, and just have things that I was occupied with all of the time, and I was productive for the most of my days. And last summer, I remember that I used to wake up at like 10 and just cope with it. I wasn't out with friends or anything. I just coped and I woke up at 10, even though I could have gone to bed like 8 or 9 or 10, just to wake up a little bit earlier and get to work instantly. But instead what I did, I just woke up at 10 and said that, I don't even know, I just coped. And currently, now I try to wake up at 5:30 every single weekday. So now I am waking up earlier, I'm working before school, I'm applying myself to the things that I'm supposed to, I'm doing all of the things and I'm getting work in before school, and I'm getting into great habits. And I got that switch from like, I don't even know, it was like from August last year to May it is currently, and I've made so much progress. And I would say that from like, I don't even know, like August to let's say January or February, that is the point where I've leveled up so much because I have just been progressively overloading the things that I was supposed to do. So for example, I'm just putting up a little bit more work, a little bit more reading, a little bit more meditation, and all of these things I did just to improve upon myself. And the lesson that I want to give you here is, if you want to have the same transformation as I have, to go from like having a 0% productive day to like a almost like 70 or 60 or 80% productive day, what I want you to do is to think for your future self. Think for the future version of you who's going to exist in the future. What do you want him to look back at the version of you? Did he want you to, I don't know, play video games? Did he want you to not start that project because you were afraid of what other people would think of you? Would that version of you be proud of you, or wouldn't he be proud of you? Just make that evaluation for yourself, and that is what I want you to do. Just evaluate the things that you're doing currently and the decisions that you're making, and what you will come up with here is something that is really, really interesting, because if you're thinking to yourself that, yeah, he would actually be proud of me, great. You're on a fantastic path to living the life that you want to. And if you're thinking to yourself, nah, he wouldn't be that proud of me, or I don't know, nah, I don't really know what he would have wanted anyway, but just list up your dream life and think to yourself that what would me currently need to do in order to become that version of me? So do that and just list that out and take the action that is required for you to grow as an individual. And don't hesitate with this. As I've said, it takes months, it takes years, it takes time to actually level up. But if you just keep on just trying to push that pain level a little bit further every single day, what will happen is you will eventually get to your goal. A quick thing that you can do if you want to build more self-discipline is just to remind yourself that you're trying to go to war with your own mind. you're trying to push it all the way through, and you're saying to yourself like daily, I'm gonna go to war with my mind. I'm going to go to war against the lesser version of me. And if you just repeat that process, your brain will actually start to adapt to that reality, and you will actually be prepared for the worst. And also, you'll become so much more disciplined because you're actually prepared for the hard times. And that is really, really valuable. So just repeat that if you want to build more self-discipline, and just do a small thing that is uncomfortable right now, like making your bed, brushing your teeth, going for a quick walk, just, I don't know, doing one more set in the gym, just doing something that takes a little bit of friction, but is going to make your life better in the long run. And that was all I had to say for today, and I really hope that you got some value out of this video, and you can subscribe if you haven't already done that, and see you in the next one.